Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of TwoFrog Plays Planet Crafter. Now, this is a game that I've played quite a lot of. I don't consider myself an expert, of course, but it's a game I very much enjoy. And there's recently been a new DLC that's been released called Toxicity, so I decided to start again right from the beginning. So we're starting off on Planet Prime, and we're going to work our way through all of the DLCs, hopefully, and then into Toxicity. So, first of all, we need to build a backpack, and that needs a couple of iron, so we'll go off out there. Grab a bit of that as well. So just to let you know, this is being played on what's called relaxed mode, which basically the only thing that's different is the vitals deplete slightly slower, so you're not quite as stressed about it all, and also if I die I don't drop anything, so that actually makes dying quite a useful way to get a short... oh, I'm stuck on something. Yeah, to sort of get a shortcut back to somewhere. Where's my pod? There we are. My oxygen is getting a bit low, so... and there we go. Make the backpack. Get on, give you a bit of more space. Now we want the oxygen tank, and that's going to be 2 cobalt, iron, magnesium. Alright. Cobalt. Magnesium. Grab another bit. Also grab a couple more and we'll make a little canister as well. Was it 2 iron? I don't remember. Let's grab another bit just to be sure. Alright, let's nip on back. It's shift to run fast, although it doesn't necessarily feel that fast at the moment. There we go, so we now produce an oxygen tank. And I'll also produce a little capsule as well. So next, microchipped construction. So I just need a magnesium. I'll get a couple. Here. Check out the crates in a bit. Right, come back. So this is going to be a very sort of chill, relaxed. Oh, past the door. Easy going. I'll do the deconstruction chip as well. Just a pleasant play through, really. Right, now we want to living compartments, blah de blah de blah. Let's see what we've also got in there. Right, plenty of food, plenty of water. Right, so we're going to relocate, because if you haven't played Planet Crafter, the idea is eventually you terraform the planet. And this basin here is going to become a very pretty little lake. So, and you can't use the living compartments underwater, sadly. Otherwise, that would make a pretty cool base. Maybe they'll add it in one day. But we're going to be very boring, and we're going to build here over the lake, which, admittedly, everyone does. But everyone does for a reason. That's because it's a bracken little spot. So what do I need? I think I need a bit more of that. And I need a silicone. I'm collecting bits for the compartment and the compartment door at the moment. So I'm going to pop it on the high spot here. And I've got to remember... there it is. Problem when you play different games, your controls are different and you're trying to remember where it is. There we go. So this will now give us instant oxygen. Alright. Now power. And again, I'll go along this initially as if you don't know what the game is. So any power you build anywhere is automatically connected. You don't need cables or any annoyances like that. They just connect to everything. Right. All I would like is one of those iron and silicon. And we have nothing. Right. Right, I'm just going to go around and build a couple of the necessities to get going. Okay, so this is where I've got to. I've built my little crafty station and just 2 extra little pods on either side and a couple of little storage containers, and we're about to have a storm. Now the standard storms just drop a few standard materials, so they do kind of get a little bit replenished as time goes on. And then later on we get fancier storms that do fancier things. So what have I got to do next? I want a drill. And that's you. Titanium and iron, we have that on us. We can go out, but you do kind of want to be careful you don't get hit by a meteor. Because in a way they kind of target you sometimes. But, hopefully not today. So we'll pop our drill down. That'll start creating some pressure for us. Now let's do our screen so we can start to see how our terraformation is going. So screen, terraformation, we need a cobalt and a silicon. This one has all the food and drink. I've got this out of the drop pod. Did I say that? Can't remember. Anyway, I did. No, cobalt and silicon. Let's go and get some. So at the moment we're just sort of following the instructions. And then after that you sort of get left to it. But obviously the ultimate plan is terraform your planet and unlock all the stuff. Are you cobalt and are you silicon even? You are. And you're a bit more, we'll grab you. Don't really need you right now, but we'll grab you anyway. And we're getting a bit thirsty. I've got a spare on me. I've got 2 spares on me. So we'll have a little drinky. And we will put our terraformation screen up there. No. There we go. Right, so this shows us some of our basics. We've got a little bit of pressure going on because of our drill. No heat at the moment and no oxygen. So we now all need craft screen a blueprints, if I can get my words out. And we've got the stuff for that. What I would like to do, because I'm tidy. Like a little desk. I'll pop you in the corner. Yeah. And this will show us as our levels of various things go up, we unlock new juicy things like bigger backpacks and solar powers and things like that. All the good stuff. So what's our other screen that we've got available? Energy levels. That would be good to have. That tells us basically how much power we've got left. So we can sort of figure out how it's running down and when we've got to be building more power. Oh, I can't remember what it was now. silicon. That was it. One of the nice, lovely things about this game that I particularly enjoy, as I consider myself a cozy gamer, is the fact that there are no hostile creatures anywhere. We will be introducing things like butterflies and bugs and bees and things later, but nothing hostile. There won't be anything out to get us, which is something that I particularly enjoy. So we will make our other screen. Where's it? I'd like to pop you on top of there, please. There we go. Now if we click on that, we can see that we've got 2 kilowatts left. And each time you can sort of mouse over so you can see how much energy it takes. So for instance, the draw takes 4.4 per second. Obviously, as you progress, bigger things take more energy, and everything kind of grows fairly exponentially as time goes on. So what do we need now? A heater and a veggie tube. Right, so let's chuck some of our stuff in there. The veggie tube needs iron, magnesium and ice, which to be honest we probably have. Iron, magnesium and ice. Now we do have a flour, but it won't do anything, but we'll pop it in anyway because you can't have a veggie tube without a flour. Where shall I pop it? And we've just unloaded a larger oxygen tank. Definitely get going with that then. So the tube itself gives us 0.18 ppq per second, whatever that is, of oxygen. But we can get better flours. This particular flour doesn't give us a multiplier, but other flours will multiply the amount of oxygen that comes out of there. So let's just have a look at our new oxygen tank, and we need 2 magnesium, titanium, silicon and cobalt. Right here, titanium. What? Silicon. So a lot of the game is spent kind of doing this in the beginning anyway. It we get cooler things later that helps us miners and things that can extract stuff for us and make us more efficient, because obviously as time goes on you also need more and more stuff, so efficiency is good. Oh, we can make that as well, which we also want. So that automatically absorbs and equips that because I've already got one, but we definitely want that. So another titanium and magnesium. That will expand the number of slots on our belt. Titanium, we'll grab another one. Grab a couple more bits while we're out. I am a bit of a pack rat. Few more. Obviously, the bigger our oxygen tank, the longer we last. What have we got there? Cobalt. The fact that these ones are kind of lying on here, these were dropped by the meteor landing, and they just kind of sat there like that. Iron is one of those things you just always need. Oh, am I crashing? Oh, my inventory is full. Okay. This is one of those games that just, I think, just automatically saves as you go along. Unlike the last caretaker, where I came a cropper by dying and then realised I hadn't saved in about 40 minutes. There you go, this one's a bit more... It's a bit more friendly. So what am I making? About... So I think I need 2. There we go. And what that also means now is we can also... Oh, I've got the stuff. Create a torch as well. There we go. And we've got a couple of spare, which we will need. Righty-ho. Now we need a heater. So what I will do... So I keep pressing the wrong button. Need a couple of titanium and a silicon. Got a silicon, one more. I'm going to go over and get some... What one is it? There's uranium and the other one. The other one that we need for the heater. Anyway, it's over here. Iridium. That's the word I was looking for. So I'm going to come over here, but we'll also build a little hut, because you can build these little survival huts as you go, the same as, you know, the one over there. And you can build them all over the place if you so desire. Which also means if you wish you can sort of build storage and stuff, but mostly what they're useful for is that they give you a place to grab some oxygen. And we'll pop you there. We'll put your doorway there. The food goes down much slower than the water in this game. So over here we have iridium lying around, and I have a torch now. What one is it? No, I can't remember what my torch is. Right, it is in fact F for torch, which I assume is for flashlight. That was a bit of aluminium I just picked up there, so we'll grab that as well. It's who we want for our heaters. Like I say, as this is a very chilled gameplay, if I do pop my clogs, if I run out of oxygen or water or something, you get sent back to the last sort of breathable hut you were in, because I think they're classed as sort of save points. So in this case mine will be the one over there, and depending on your settings you may or may not drop some of your stuff. Mine is set that I won't drop anything, so because I like it nice and easy and chill. I'm all about the fun and less about the difficulties. Inventory full. I love games just where you build stuff and that kind of thing. That was my favourite aspect of any game. And here you get to build lots of stuff. Yes, I know, I'm getting low on oxygen. There we go, pop in there. And then back to base. There we are, back in base. So we want to build a heater. I think, okay, well, for now we'll just stick one. I need a silicone. I'll stick it in the corner. One of the other nice things about this game is there's no penalty for sort of building, dismantling, rebuilding. You get everything back. There we go. So we'll now be generating heat. So we've got oxygen going, we've got some heat going, and we've got some pressure. So we've got craft screen progress. We haven't actually learnt that yet. And I'm getting thirsty again. chuck all that in there. We'll build another one. And we've just learned a bigger backpack. Don't mind if I do. Let's have a look at that. Iron, silicon and titanium. I'll go out and grab those. And now it's just, you just keep expanding and growing. Build more drills, build more heaters, unlock better quality drills, heaters, build more, grow more, and take over the world. And I have no recollection of what the recipe was, so I'm just collecting a bit of everything at this point. And iron, you always need iron. What have we got? Try and grab another bit of iron and another bit of silicon, I think. Bit of you, maybe two. You've got another storming coming. Very nice too. Lots of storms. Right. A bigger backpack, please. And again, that's automatically been equipped. And my food level's a little bit low. You'll have a little space food. And we'll chuck a few more things in there. I'm just going to nip out and investigate this crate here. One thing about the crates, oh, lots of nice things in there. You get nicer things in the crate. But also, as you go along, we'll dismantle the storage crate, get a bit of iron back. As you go along, if you don't open a crate and you're a higher level, you are more likely to get higher level items in that crate. But they are very, very useful, and I find they're particularly useful when you're low level, really. Come on, up you go, you can do it. Right, now one thing we had in that crate was a flower. And we're a bit full. That is an eggplant seed, so that can be used for food, but also you can grow the eggplants, which are useful for other things. So we are going to swap out that flower, and this one gives us an oxygen multiplier of 200%. So that'll be a big improvement there. We'll pop you in there for now. Is there anything else we need to build on there? No, we're all up to date with that one. The power is a bit sad. Right, I'm going to pop up a couple more windmills, another drill, maybe another heater, and then I'll come back. Right, so I think it's time that we began our first little exploration, because it's just nice to get the more interesting stuff that you can't find hidden around on the floor. So I'm going to go and explore that little wreck over there, and on the way I'm just going to pick up the stuff to make a little living compartment over there. So that's the silicon, 2 titanium and 3 iron you need for the compartment and the door. So we'll grab those bits as we go. Need a couple more bits of iron. Your iron. Then we'll probably need to build a crate or two as well. All the goodies that we're going to find in there. We can grab you. And we'll grab you. Ooh, crate. I'll come and grab that momentarily. And here we are. Spaceship. Right, let's build a little house. We pick up an extra bit of iron, we did, so we'll immediately build ourselves a little crate. We've got oxygen and we've got water on us. We'll go and grab this crate first of all, and I also see aluminium. We will grab that. Now there are certain resources, a bit like the iridium we found and uranium, that you can only find in certain areas. So whereas I think it's 5 basic components are found just on the floor pretty much everywhere. Iridium is only in a certain couple of zones. Uranium, obsidian, aluminium, these things are... Oh, we've just unlocked solar panels. We've also unlocked windows as well. So we've got these are a bit rarer. Plants and things you generally only find in crates and exploration and stuff like that. So let's go and check out our first bit. And this is something that you absolutely need the torch, because it just gets darker and darker without it. So I'm going to go here first. And again, no nasties, just a bit of, oh, uniforms. Reaping around in the dark, really. Lots of flowers, some nice super alloy, thank you very much. And we will dismantle that. Blueprint microchip, thank you. Those we will learn back at the ship, where you can actually build a screen on the run if you wish. And they will unlock certain things that, you know, it's the only way that you can unlock it, really. Over the banister. I think we may need more storage. There's quite a lot in that. Should we try on our outfit? I can never figure out how to actually... Oh, no, there we go. Do I look cool or do I look cool? Apparently I'm very happy in white. Let's see what the other one is. Wear it? Can you wear it? No, you've got to unequip that one maybe. And how did I do it? Did I turn it there? I am. Oh, I quite like that one. Yes, I think we'll go with that one. Don't we look a pretty boy? We're getting a bit thirsty, so we'll drink that one. Right, back in, and let's go and grab some more loots. Yep. And I think we finished that away. Yes. Later on, I think we can... Yeah, you need like a level 2 microchip to be able to dismantle computers. It's a little bit beyond our skill at the moment. A level 2 veggie tube. So we've got another chip in here. And some goodies. And again, grab the box. Fabric. Can't dismantle that box just yet, 'cause I haven't got the space. So yet again, we'll go back and empty out. Back inside again. Over everything. So we've got a tier 2 heater. We can't make this yet, but we can dismantle it and get all the goodies from it. And lots of stuff in here. Another chip box. Some more goodies. And back out to empty out and come back to finish off. And those are the... Oh, words are tough. Those are the last 2. So I just get back out. Right, here I am back at our little base. So we've got 3 chips that we found there. So we'll unlock those. And you can see from here that we've unlocked a couple of things. We've already got the tank. We've unlocked a window, tier 2 veggie tube, and solar panels. So let's see what these give us. Tier 1 mining speed, tier 1 agility boots, and a compass. All useful things. So let's see. Right, we've got the stuff on us for the agility boots, because running faster is good. Thank you. We've got a little slot there ready for it. we haven't got... I suppose we could take the uniform off and put a compass in there. So silicon, 2 aluminium and a magnesium. Put you in there. You got a silicon? No. Let me also put the seeds in there. And that's the same multiplier as the one we've got, but we will build extra tubes. Just need a silicon to make that compass. Well, I've made the compass, but there's no point making the microchip tier 1 mining speed until we've got a larger exoskeleton, because at the moment we just don't have... Where is it? There it is. We don't have the room to put it on there, so we'll replace our uniform for now. We'll put that back on later. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to retrieve all that stuff from over there, because there's about nearly 4 boxes worth of loot, and as I say, I'm a bit of a hoarder, so I don't want to leave any of it behind, especially all the good stuff. And I think what we're going to need is to expand a little bit here so that we've got more room to keep building stuff. Let's see what our power's like right now. 3.32 kilowatts, so not bad. And all our numbers are going up, which means that we're constantly progressing more to bigger and better things. Right, so let's expand a little bit so that we've got somewhere for all of our goodies. Things have been moving along a bit. I've brought all the stuff back from that wreck over there. I've also expanded our floor space a little bit and sorted out some storage. So sort of individual things in individual boxes now. Food and drink there. So there's a couple of things that we want to build. I've got the level 2 tier 2 veggie tube. I've taken down the tier 1 drills and replaced them with a couple of tier 2s, and our little wind turbines now have been replaced with some solar panels. We can now also build tier 2 heaters, so I want to do that next. So we'll dismantle some of these. And we need aluminium and titanium. Looks like we got a storm. Is it 1 or 2? I can't remember. One thing about these, when you get sort of an upgrade, they're a massive upgrade, and one new one will kind of replace several old ones. So for instance here, the tier 1 gives out 0.36 heat. The tier 2 gives out 5.4. So it's often worth pulling the smaller ones down and using the resources to create bigger ones, because they're just so massively better. I mean, you can just leave the small ones there as well, but for now, I mean, just these two are just numerous times more than those little ones that we had. And we've also got a larger backpack. So 2 aluminium, a titanium and a silicon. Put that back in there. Is it 2 aluminium? Don't know. Never remember. And a bigger backpack. More bag space. Alright, let's put some bits away. That's full. This is my little overflow that's getting full. I got room in my titanium box. Do you like to be organised? Yes, I have. There we go. So I want to make up some more water. Right for food. And I've got my flowers in there. Still nothing higher than 200%. Got some seeds. And these are used 4 things later on, but obviously you can also create food when we get our food maker. And I do know that the squash gives more food points than the eggplant, so that's where we are with that. That one's a bit bright. Right, we can also now create our progress screen. Where's that? That one. 2 silicon, iron and cobalt. Right here. Give us progress. What was that? We can now create a beacon. Is that back or front? We'll pop you there. And that tells us our overreaching sort of terraformation. So we're going from Barren and we're on our way to blue sky. And that is one of our first big milestones. So we've still got a way to go. We're doing okay for power. And things are ticking along. So let me think, is there anything else? We also got the communications antenna. We got the indoor ladders as well. We had that anyway. We'll create a beacon because even though I've played this game quite a lot, I'm still quite good at getting lost. So titanium, silicon and aluminium. Yeah, there we go. And we'll pop that outside so I can always find my way home. And that'll be home. And for me, it's always red. Home is always red. So when you're a distance away, you can see that little shape on your map, which will give you your general direction. And what have we got coming up now? Bigger solar panels. That's quite close. Bigger oxygen tank. That's quite close. A bigger exoskeleton. That's quite close. Nuclear reactors. I'm not sure we're even ready to build that stuff yet. So now again it's just more progress, upgrading more, getting the numbers up. And we move on to terraforming our planet. I know what I'd like to do. How about a couple of windows, iron and cobalt. Windows are nice. Even behind the screens, I've always liked a window behind the screen. There we go. More pop on there as well. No, no, not there. There we go, so we can see the delightful weather. Yes, stunning. Nice day on the beach. Alright, well I'm actually going to call this episode here. I don't want to make these ones overly long. This is very much a long haul game, if you like. Stop up and everything. And so for now, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Oh, and we've just got a tier 2 solar panel, so I know what I'll be doing next.